So today I'd like to talk about my plans for 2019. But first, let's talk about who I am and what I do. First of all, I'm a mathematician. Going to graduate school for mathematics. Yeah, that's sort of representation. This isn't even all in my textbooks. Let's see. It's upside down. There we go. Then, for years, 4 years, doing control theory, and optimal control theory in particular. And then, for 1 year, I was in electrical engineering and computer science doing formal methods, and that's sort of a young topic, so there's not as many textbooks. And don't want to forget this little guy. Goes right up here. So this is all the stuff I try to do research on, and so I'd like to talk about my plans on how to move forward for the next year. But first, let's talk about how last year went. So last year, productivity took a hit right in the beginning. I had babies. 2 babies, in fact. And as a first-time father, it's been really hard to keep up with everything. That said, thanks to my co-authors, I still managed to get several publications out. So ultimately for 2018, I had 4 journal publications and 2 conference publications. And right at the beginning of the year, we published a book. So this is my first textbook I ever published, and that's pretty handy. So overall, things went well. I tried to start a YouTube channel, but that kind of took a hit right at the beginning. Hi. I'm Joel, and let's talk math. Hey. And so I had to really refocus on just working. So my goals for the next year are to get another 4 publications out. I'd like to try to keep that going, and I'd like to always have at least 1 publication in some math journal. Though since I am in engineering departments, I should focus most of my efforts towards engineering papers. I think I actually have a fairly good momentum going into this year, research-wise, and so hopefully I should be able to get something, at least 1 or 2 papers submitted in the next month or so, and we'll see how that goes after that. Sometimes they'll end up in review for over a year. I have 1 paper that's been in review for something like 1.5, maybe 2 years now, and so it's gotten to be pretty ridiculous in that front. And as a research assistant professor, you're on soft money, or I'm on soft money. And so that means I'm going to have to be putting out a bunch of grant proposals, which is going to slow down my publications a bit. So ultimately, I'm going to be trying to get out at least 5 proposals submitted. I don't know. And with the government shutdown, I'm not really sure how fast those are going to bounce back. Yeah, so I said 4 journal papers, 5 research proposals. We'll see how that turns out. I set a high number, but I might not make it, but hey, here's trying. I think I'd also like to do at least 10 videos this year. Having 1 video in 2018 is not really a good momentum to come off with here. But I figure 10 should be doable. It's less than once a month. So hopefully you'll see more of me. And there I'd like to do a lot of talks about academics and sort of the background of mathematics, because there's plenty of places where you can find out all sorts of little facts about mathematics. I'll do some of those videos too. I think a lot of people really have no idea how you fund mathematics, or even how to write a paper or where to submit it, things like that. So I hope to be able to give some advice there. Still, I'm a young career researcher, so I might not be the best person to ask, but I'll do my best. Anyway, so I guess that's it for my goals for 2019, and hopefully I'll see you later.